All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. All right, it's your brother Parathon. Quick lesson. All right, just going through the spirit, saying that we are, saying that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? Job 9 and 24. You know, there are wicked rulers. The rulers are wicked, man. Spiritual principalities in high places, you know, roughly paraphrasing. But they're also the most prideful. So I'm gonna grab a few precepts. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. You know, though we are under wicked rulership, you know, we are to be let's open up with Romans 13 and 1, and then we'll dibble and dabble. You know, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. So this Romans 13 and 1, it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. All right. So we give all praise, honor, and glory, reverence, and respect unto Yahweh Yahweh Shai. He is the most high, the omnipotent. Okay. But the powers that are ordained, right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked that the Bible speaks of. He is the powers that be. He's ordained by the Most High. Let's get into it. Verse 2, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High. So, hey, we're here merely, we, under these draconian laws, we got to pay for air, food, water. All right, so we have to render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and unto the Most High, Yahweh's, and unto the Most High's. So we can do that without going off, for lack of better words. All right, but it's going to get into what this is for. It's verse 2 again. Wherefore it says, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnations. Right? Hey, the men of the Lord aren't resisting. All right. That's 2/3 of our people are the ones who are resisting. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is not concerning the heathen, but the top dog, Esau. Right? But that's why 2/3 of our people are in the jails, man. Make up the majority of the population of the jails. Negroes, Latinos, all right, Native Americans. Why? Because they're resisting the power. They don't understand that, you know, the wicked Esau is the Lord's sword. And he's punishing us for our iniquities. Verse 3, for the rulers are not a terror to good works, not a terror to the men of the Lord, all right, doing the Lord's bidding, but to what? To evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Okay? So we just going to keep doing our thing. We're not afraid of Esau, Edom. We understand that he's wicked in his righteousness. He's righteous in his wickedness. On the left-hand side, verse 4, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. Psalm 17 and 13. Deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, continuing in 4. For he is the minister of the Most High Yahweh, a revenger, to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. The curses, for one, 2/3 of our people fall a victim to this injustice system. Hey, but you know, it's all ordained by the Most High. The powers that be are ordained by Yahweh Yahweh Shai. So we have to therefore be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, as we're sent as sheep among these wolves, man. So you got to move a certain way. All right, so look, let's jump to Obadiah 1 and 3. Obadiah 1. Yeah, right to the point. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Let's just start from one. All right, let's just start from one. Give it context. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh concerning Edom, Esau. All right, Isashua, wasted away is he. Right. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised. So Esau, the top wicked, is despised, all right, and being exposed among the rest of the heathen nations, from the Africans all the way down to the East Indians, man. Right? This is the point. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. All right. Their origins of habitations are the rocks, right? Cavemen, Neanderthals, that Esau likes to call it, right? Going into the whole bullshit theory of evolution and all that wild shit. All right, but the point, it says, he saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, also it said, whose habitations is high. That's why we have so many skyscrapers over here in Babylon. All right, spiritual Egypt and modern day America, modern day Babylon and spiritual Egypt. So many skyscrapers and tall buildings in America. All right, that's his nature. Okay, he likes to sit above everybody else. That's why look, verse 4. That's why what? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. All right, so he's prideful, man. What is pride? What does pride mean? Right? It's a deep pleasure, right? According to Google, it's a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derives from one's own achievements. The achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. All right? So Esau takes pride in everything that he does. All right? So much that they have a pride flag. We're not going to get into that. I don't want to get slapped up with the stripes. All right, but hey, man, he gives himself too much self gratification. All right, he is the definition of pride, or proud, if you will. Right. So we know that pride go up for destruction. There's some let's get a couple precepts on the judgment of the proud. What we got? Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. All right, the lowly represent the men of the Lord, the Israelites. All right. Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Most High Yahweh, though hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. All right, the lowly, the humble in spirit. Those of a contrite spirit. Okay, the men of the Lord. But a man's pride is going to bring him low. Now, we all been prideful at times, man, but we've been judged for that, and we acknowledge that. Right? Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. Pride goeth before destruction. So we see who the pride and the prideful. We see who we recognize and acknowledge who the prideful is. The next thing to come is destruction of this kingdom, the end of an age, the end of his rule. Right? So let's see from there. Let me see. Let's jump to the Sirach. Let's jump to Sirach. It's the wrong type slide. There it is. Let's jump to Sirach. We're gonna hit some oh, that's beautiful. Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Right? The judge, as the judge of the people himself, so are his officers, and what manner of a man the ruler of the city is, so as such are all they that dwell therein. All right, so if you got a righteous king, a righteous judge, a righteous ruler, so will the nation be along with him. All right, a leader or a king is the example, right? And his people are a reflection of him. All right, but what? Verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be the city shall be inhabited. Right? So Proverbs 29, we know that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right? Let's see, Sirach 10:4. The king by judgment established the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. Right? Gifts going into bribes, man. Right? A king that's receiving bribes. All right, the end of that, man, is ruin. Right? Let's jump down to Salaki. That was Proverbs 29:4, not Sirach 10:4. That was Proverbs 29:4. The king by judgment established the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthrow it. Right? Salaki. Let's see. Let's jump down to verse 12. Proverbs 29:12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. Hey, that's self-explanatory, right? If the ruler listens to lies, his servants are going to do the same thing. They're going to follow suit. Let's jump down to verse 16. Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. Hey, so though they seem like they're outnumbering us, and this reminds me of the Alexander the Great precept after he died, and how the wicked was multiplied in the earth amongst his four undering, right? Wicked multiplied amongst the earth. So when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases, because they're spreading that vibration of wickedness, man, of iniquity, right? Psalms 37:35. I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he is passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. And if we go back to Obadiah and jump all the way down, that is the end of Esau Edom, the end of the wicked, right? So though he be great in power, man, and seem like he's going to prosper forever, he's going to see his end is going to be destruction. Wicked is reserved for the day of destruction, right? But the righteous shall see their fall, man. It's Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, so that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth. Right? Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? This is verse 11. Psalms 58:11. So that a man shall say, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judges the earth. Again, the reward of the righteous is to see what? Is they're going to wash their feet in the blood of the wicked. Spiritual power. We're going to, after the Lord, comes back for his vengeance, he's going to turn his fishers into hunters, and they're going to do his bidding. Right? Here's Psalms 98:91, Psalms 91:8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And again, the reward of the wicked, what? Is destruction, man. It's that simple. Back to Proverbs 29:18, whereas there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Let's go into that word vision real quick. Where there is no vision, according to the blue letter, all right, it basically goes into oracle, prophecy, or divine communication. So where there is no prophecy, right? Where there is no prophecy, the people perish. They're kept in the dark. They don't know what's coming. That is the lot of the prophets. All right, to bring forth warnings. All right, warnings and visions of what's to come, and to tell the righteous to get right, to repent, to come back to the Lord, or they're going to perish. And just to give the rest of the heathen nations their judgment. They're going into slavery. They're going to do this and that. It doesn't matter. They can't repent, whatever the case may be. All right. Let's see. Sirach 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And who might that be? Right? The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, right? He has the means and the ability, the capability to raise one up out of poverty and to bring one down to the dust who's in prosperity. Right? Sirach 11:5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of have worn the crown. Okay? The nation of Israel is going to be that one that never thought of. We're the underdog. We're the ones that, the last nation of people that is thought of, that is going to wear that crown and sit in that seat. Right? Are there not 12 thrones, 12 gates of the kingdom of heaven? They're going to be in for a rude awakening, man. Rude awakening. Let me see. Let me grab a few more precepts and I'm going to close out, right? And this is back in Sirach 10. And I'm going to jump down to verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, right? Sin is transgression of the law, and the wages of sin is death. It says, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination, and therefore the Lord brought him upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. That's the end for the wicked. 2/3 of our people and the wicked, the rest of the heathen nations, man. Those that won't be saved for those outside of the first fruits of the wicked that are going to, be slaves in the kingdom. Who will be proud, who pried out from the rocks. Right? It's verse 14. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of princes. The Lord has cast down thrones. Salaki. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. This is what's going to happen. Who's the proud prince? Esau. Right? The Lord hath plucked up the roots of proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. There's that word lowly again. Meek. These are qualities and traits of the righteous. Verse 16. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. All right, I'm going to hit that Obadiah. All right, destroying them to the foundations means they're not coming back, man. It says he took some of them away, verse 17. He took some of them away and destroyed them and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Right? Were we not, what is that, Ecclesiastes 7? Have not the Lord made man upright? But what happened? They sought out many inventions, man. Sought out many inventions. Let me close out with this. Let me close out with this James 1:14. Every man is tempted, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Because the wages of sin are death, man. All right. But, hey, 2/3 of our people lack the spiritual discernment to understand why he puts us through these tribulations, these trials, and these these situations, man. Got to understand the why. To know the where, to know where to go from that. All right, just I'm gonna just let's just close out with Obadiah, since I brought that out. Obadiah 1. Let's see, Obadiah 1:16. For ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. All right, the holy mountain is Zion, the nation of Israel. Heathen nations having a hand in our captivity. Every one of them. Okay? They're going to drink of that cup now. Rendered unto them double. Says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. They shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. All right, they're gonna that wrath of and what's that? Psalm 78. All right, they're gonna drink the dredges thereof, man. That word dredges goes into reserved judgment. Shit that sits at the bottom of the of your wine glass. It's reserved for the wicked, right? Verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it. All right, so that's the end of the wicked. All right, that's the judgment of the wicked, the reward of the wicked. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim B'Chah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole fort elect. All right, keep enduring. Akim Kwam Yasharallah and the Bible Ball. Shalom.